If you've been playing around with AI, you know the story, right? You find an awesome new tool, you sign up, and before you know it, you're juggling a dozen different subscriptions. It's cool stuff, for sure, but man, it gets to be a lot to manage. Today, we're going to look at a totally different way of thinking about AI automation.
No, seriously, take a second and think about it. You've probably got one for writing, maybe one for generating images, another for doing video captions, and oh yeah, one for scheduling your social media posts. It really adds up, and it adds up fast.
And $150 a month? That's probably on the low end for a lot of people. If you're a creator or run a small business, that number can climb way higher. And that's money going out the door every single month for tools that you're just renting, not owning.
And that right there, that's the heart of the problem. We can call it the subscription grind. It's this endless cycle where you're basically renting access to software, constantly paying for these super specific tools that only do one thing, and you never actually build any real assets for yourself.
So this is where the source material we're looking at introduces a different idea, a tool called Auto-Earn AI. The concept is actually really simple, but it's a game changer. Instead of renting a dozen different cloud tools, you own one single toolkit. It runs on your own computer, uses free, local AI models, and automates a whole bunch of tasks. It's all about shifting from renting to owning.
So the big question is, what can this thing actually do? Well, the source breaks it down into 4 main automation modules. Let's get into what each one is all about.
First up, and this one is huge for content creators, is YouTube Shorts automation. We all know that creating short-form video takes an insane amount of time, and this module is designed to make that whole process pretty much hands-off.
And check out this workflow. All you do is give it a topic. That's it. From there, the AI just takes over. It writes a script, generates the visuals, adds a voiceover, slaps on some captions, and then it uploads the finished videos straight to your YouTube channel. I mean, you could basically schedule out your entire content calendar from just a list of ideas.
Okay, next up is a bot for Twitter, or X. This one is for anyone who's trying to build a brand or manage a few different accounts without having to spend all day long glued to their screen writing and scheduling posts.
And the process here is just as simple. The AI generates tweets that fit your niche, you can schedule them to go out whenever you want, and you can run multiple accounts all from one central dashboard. It's like building your own automated content engine.
All right, module number 3 is where we get straight to the money, Amazon affiliate marketing. The whole point here is to set up a passive, or at least very low-effort, income stream by promoting products you already like.
You just feed it an Amazon product link. That's your job. The tool's AI then whips up some persuasive sales copy that's designed to make people click. And then it automatically posts it to Twitter with your affiliate link baked right in. It's turning your taste into automated marketing.
And the last module is built for all the freelancers, agencies, and B2B sales folks out there. It's all about automating that super tedious process of finding and reaching out to potential new clients.
And this process is just wow. It scans Google Maps for businesses in whatever niche you're targeting, it pulls their contact emails automatically, and then it uses AI to write and send personalized cold emails. It's basically a lead generation machine that does all the boring grunt work for you. So yeah, 4 really powerful tools, but the biggest difference here isn't just what it does, it's how it does it. And that brings us right back to that main idea we talked about, owning versus renting.
This slide just lays it out so clearly. On the left, you've got your standard cloud AI tools. You're paying those monthly fees, your data is being sent to their servers, you have no idea what's going on behind the scenes with the code, and each tool only does one thing. But on the right, with this Auto-Earn AI model, you pay once, period. Everything runs on your machine, so it's totally private. You get the full source code so you can tweak it if you want, and you get 4 tools in a single package.
So the benefits here are pretty compelling. It runs on something called Ollama, which is a totally free platform for running powerful AI models right there on your own computer. You pay for the toolkit once, and you own it forever, and you get free updates. It's built to handle multiple accounts, and because you get the full Python source code, well, if you know what you're doing, you can customize it to do whatever you want. Now, this all sounds pretty amazing, I know, but we gotta be realistic here. This isn't some shiny plug-and-play app you get from the App Store. And the source material is super upfront about the technical side of things. This table breaks it all down. You're going to need Python installed, and you need to be comfortable running some commands in a terminal. You're not coding the whole thing from scratch, not at all, but you are setting up a developer tool, so it takes a little bit of technical know-how. And I think this quote from the source really says it all. The tool gives you the engine for automation, but the results, whether that's more YouTube views or a new client, that still comes down to your strategy, your niche, and your consistency. It automates the labor, not the thinking.
So when you boil it all down, the main takeaway is simple, but it's really powerful. It's a challenge to look at your own workflow, find those repetitive, manual tasks you do every day, and ask yourself, could a script be doing this for me?
And that leaves us with a really fascinating final question to chew on. When the cost of doing this kind of advanced multitask automation plummets from hundreds of dollars a month to a one-time purchase and a little bit of setup time, what does that make possible? What new projects, new businesses, or crazy creative ideas could you bring to life? What will you build?